Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube? It's a Junkie, and I'm back with a comic book haul from the flea market, and also I went to my LCS for the Halloween event. I didn't buy a lot there. I really couldn't find anything that I wanted. They had a pretty good sale. It was 40% off back issues, and dollar books were buy one, get two free. But I really need to, as I say this, I really need to cut back on dollar books unless it's something for my run that I'm trying to work on. Like, you'll see what I got from the flea market. They're all run. Actually, I completed 2 runs from the flea market. Actually, 3, I think. But yeah, I'm trying to stay away because most likely we're going to be moving to Georgia probably in the next year or so. So I really need to start trimming the fat and cutting back and stuff like that, and just kind of focusing on. I really want to try to focus on my X-Men titles and just kind of rely on that. Hit the dollar bins when I can, and if I find like really good, like minor keys or run fillers, I'll buy that. DC, I'm really going to cut back on unless it's a minor key, or I find something just fantastic in the bin. But let's go ahead and get into it. First, I'll show you, and I'll show some pictures at the end of this video of my local flea market. It sucks because about a month ago, it got hit by a random tornado from like a thunderstorm, and it kind of damaged a few of the buildings. And then Hurricane Milton like really just kind of like fucked it up. So apparently the first 2 rows they're just going to demolish and build extra parking. And the back half of the flea market apparently wasn't damaged that bad that it's repairable, and they're just going to keep that part open. So they've moved everybody from the front to open spots, from the middle to the back. So the flea market, yes, essentially got smaller in size, but it's going to be more packed with more vendors. If that makes sense. So anyways, let me go ahead and show you guys what I picked up from my LCS. They had some free Halloween comics, and it was 4 per customer. So I went ahead and picked up this Star Wars Kylo Ren. I love the Sith, so I picked that up. I picked up Blood Hunt #1. And I picked this up. I thought this is pretty cool. Fantastic Four. The dinosaur Fantastic Four, and it's got Doom on the cover. I thought that was pretty cool. And Venom Bedlam. So I picked that up. Those are the 4 comics that I picked up. I need to bag and board them. So there's that. And then the 2 comics that I picked up, Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos is a series that I found a lot on eBay of like 70 books, and I got it really cheap. I think it was like 150 bucks or whatever, but I got them really cheap, free shipping. It's almost an entire short box that I got. So it's a run that I'm loosely trying to complete, but if I can find them for dirt cheap, I'll buy them. So I found these 2 issues, or early issues, that I needed for my run, and I'll tell you the price. It was 40% off, so I found Sergeant Fury and Howling Commandos number 19. They had that marked as 15, and I found issue number 20. They had that marked at 10. I think I paid 21 for both with tax. So I thought that was pretty good to get 2 more issues for that run there. So I thought that was pretty cool. I love Silver Age. If you know me, I love Silver Age horror and horror comics and war comics. So I picked those up. Now for the flea market. And another thing I'm trying to really stray back on is buying comics that are not bagged and boarded. Strictly because bags and boards are expensive, and I have to buy a ton. Because I have like altogether almost 2 long boxes of comics that need bags and boards. But I did find this, and I was pretty surprised, and it's in really good condition. Marvel Team Up, Ultimate Marvel Team Up number 5. It's the first appearance of, I can't remember who, but this is a minor key. I thought the flea market was going to be a bust, but pretty awesome that I found, a minor key like that in the dollar bin. And the vendor I go to, it's 25 for 20. So 25 comics for 20 bucks. And typically, sometimes, if you buy more, he gives you a little bit better deal. But I ended up getting 50 books from him, so I spent 40 bucks. I did find Curse of Brimstone #1, and it's the first appearance of Brimstone. I did find 2 copies. I'm going to show you my DC books first, guys. I love this series. This is probably one of my favorite series from DC. And I buy these whenever I can find them, because I don't really find them that often. So, but Invasion, book 3. It's a 3-issue series, and they were thicker books from DC. A little bit thicker book, but I found that, and like I said, I buy those when I can find them. And this was in really good shape. Don't look at the price. I didn't pay that. Obviously, I paid I don't know, what is it, 80 cents a piece, 75 cents a piece. So not bad. That was the only DC books that I picked up. And now for the independents, I always love finding Aliens or Predator books at the flea market or in dollar bins. I try to pick them up to complete runs. These issues here completed this little mini series that I have, but this is Aliens Resistance, issue number 3. And here's issue number 4. And a variant cover to number 4, so I picked those up, need a doser, and I completed that run. Here's another one, Aliens Apocalypse, the Destroying Angels, number 2 of 4, and number 4 of 4, with the Predator on the cover. I mean, an alien on the cover. Thought that was pretty cool. Here is Aliens Dead Orbit, issue number 2, issue number 3, and issue number 4. So pretty excited about that. Like I said, anytime I can find Alien books or Predator books for super cheap, I'm going to pick them up. Just because I just love the movies. I love both those franchises. The last 2 indie books that I found I needed for my run was The Beauty, number 7, and issue number 20. I believe I think I'm missing like the last 2 issues, but I pretty much have a complete run of this, and this is being made into like a TV show, I believe, so there's that. Now I did complete, which is pretty awesome, 2 of my X Factor runs, but let me show you the first one. X Factor 149 is a minor key, and issue number 230. I needed that for my run with Wolverine on the cover. But all new X Factor, issue number 16, issue number 19, and issue number 20. That completed, I believe that's volume 3, 2 or 3. Anyways, I completed that volume of X Factor. And then we have X Factor, I believe, I want to say this is volume either 2 or 3, whichever the opposite is the other one. There's 4, 6, and 12, and I completed that run of X Factor. So I completed 2 runs of my X Factor, and I'm real close to completing volume 1. I think I need like 10 issues, and that will be complete. So I'm super excited about that. Found this, New Mutants, number 10. I believe this is volume 3 or 2. Yeah, I'm pretty close to completing that one too. I think that was like a 30-issue run. And then we have X-Men, Volume 1, number 41, just a minor key. But I love this cover. I have multiple copies of it. But it's just an awesome cover, and I love that cover. So it's got Legion and Magneto, and it's just pretty badass. And then I found 2 books of X Factor miniseries. But we have X Factor, Xavier School, Book 2, and Book 4. So that's pretty cool. I found 2 one-shots of the Eternals, and they're both minor keys. We have Eternals, Thanos Rises, number 1. I believe that is origin story of Thanos during a certain time period. And then we have Eternals, The Heretic, number 1, which is a one-shot. And I believe this is an origin of this world that Thanos is from, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it is a minor key, so lucky to find that. Found Gamma Flight, number 3, variant edition. I needed that for my little Gamma Flight run. And then A+X, number 16. The Avengers versus the X-Men, number 5 of 6, variant cover. And number 6 of 6, variant cover. I needed both of those for my run, which is pretty cool. Now, this is really cool. I love finding Bronze Age Conan books at the flea market. I have found a bunch, and there are a bunch of Warlord books from DC, which is, I guess, equivalent to Conan of the Marvel Universe, where Conan flip-flops from different companies, but I call him from the Marvel Universe. But there's a ton of Warlord, man. I wish I didn't have them all, but I pretty much have the complete run. But I did find Conan the Barbarian number 75 and number 87. So yeah, I pick these up when I can find them, especially super cheap. Why not, right? So there's that. Found these. Almost done, guys. Tales of Suspense featuring Hawkeye and Winter Soldier, number 101. And then I have 101, the Avengers variant with Kane. And then 102. And 103. I'm not sure where I'm at on this little run here, but pretty sure it's almost complete. And then I found a few West Coast Avengers. Issue number 31 in a newsstand. Issue number 32 in a newsstand. And issue number 54, which is a minor key. And it's a cover homage, I think, to Fantastic Four number 1 or something. Alright, and then one more series left, guys. And I did complete this run here, too, which is pretty exciting. But we have War Machine number 1. I believe this is from, like, volume 2. And then here's volume number 1. I found issue number 1, which is pretty awesome. And then I found 16, 17, issue number 20, 21, 22, 23, and issue number 24. And that completes that run. So I did complete multiple runs from the flea market, which I thought was probably going to be a bust, but it ended up being a pretty good hit. I was there for like an hour, hour and a half. I had some appointment that I had to go to, so I wasn't there very long, but I did end up finding like 50 books, so that's not bad. So stay tuned for more video, guys. I'm on basically a 2-week vacation. I work Wednesday, then I'm off for the rest of this week and then all of next week, so stay tuned for more videos. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, thumbs up. It's the Junkie, and I'm out. Peace.